Hello, fictional. Welcome to the Fiction Series X. Today we are gonna see, what if Issei fell in love with Sakura? If you end up liking this video, please consider subscribe, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Issei had never imagined he would find himself in a place like Konoha, a hidden village in the land of fire. As a devil, he was used to dealing with the supernatural, but the world of shinobi was a whole new experience. He had come here for a mission involving a rogue devil, but little did he know that his life was about to take an unexpected turn. The sun hung high in the sky, casting a warm golden hue over the village of Konoha. Issei had been wandering through the bustling streets, observing the daily lives of the shinobi, when he stumbled upon a tranquil training ground nestled on the outskirts of the village. The distant sound of clashing metal and the faint scent of sakura blossoms filled the air. Curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to investigate. As he approached the training ground, he saw young kunoichi, Sakura Haruno, deeply engrossed in her practice. Her movements were fluid, precise, and filled with a graceful strength that captured Issei's attention. Issei watched in awe as Sakura executed a series of powerful kicks and punches. Her vibrant pink hair flowed like a waterfall with each movement, and her emerald green eyes blazed with determination. She was a captivating sight, a whirlwind of grace and strength that seemed to defy all logic. For a moment, Issei forgot about his mission, about the world of devils and angels, and found himself utterly enchanted by the young shinobi before him. He had seen many supernatural beings and warriors in his life, but there was something about Sakura that was uniquely captivating. Unbeknownst to Issei, Sakura had sensed his presence from the moment he entered the training ground. Her finely tuned senses had picked up on his aura, different from that of a shinobi, and she had been curious about the stranger lurking on the outskirts. Finishing her practice routine, Sakura turned to face Issei. She raised an eyebrow, her gaze steady but not hostile. "Who are you, and what are you doing here?" she asked, her voice tinged with a hint of caution. Issei was momentarily taken aback by her sudden awareness of his presence, but he quickly recovered, offering a charming smile. "I'm Issei Haidu," he introduced himself. "I'm not from around here. I'm just a traveler passing through, and I couldn't help but be drawn to your incredible skills." Sakura remained vigilant but relaxed slightly, her curiosity piqued. "A traveler, huh? What brings you to Konoha?" she inquired. Issei hesitated for a moment, deciding how much he should reveal. "I'm on a mission involving a rogue devil that has caused some trouble in this region," he finally replied. "But I didn't expect to find such a beautiful and skilled kunoichi here." Sakura's emerald eyes softened, and a faint blush graced her cheeks. She wasn't used to such compliments, especially from strangers. "Thank you," she said, her voice warmer now. "I'm Sakura Haruno, a shinobi of Konoha. I take my training very seriously." Issei nodded appreciatively. "It's clear you're dedicated to your craft. Your strength and determination are truly remarkable." As they conversed, Issei and Sakura found themselves opening up to one another. Issei talked about his world as a devil and his experiences in battling supernatural threats. Sakura, in turn, shared stories of her life as a kunoichi, the challenges she faced, and the battles she had fought to protect her village. Their conversation flowed naturally, and Issei was struck by how easy it was to talk to Sakura. She was not just a talented shinobi, she was also a kind and thoughtful person. Issei felt a connection with her, a bond that went beyond mere curiosity. As the day turned into evening, Issei and Sakura continued to talk, sharing their hopes, dreams, and even their insecurities. They discovered a sense of comfort in each other's presence, a connection that neither of them had anticipated when they first crossed paths. In that chance encounter, amidst the sakura blossoms and the setting sun, Issei and Sakura had found something extraordinary, an unexpected connection that would change both of their lives in ways they could never have imagined. Days turned into weeks, and Issei's presence in Konoha became a regular occurrence. He and Sakura continued to meet at the training ground, and their conversations grew longer and more heartfelt with each passing day. What had begun as a chance encounter had evolved into a deep and meaningful connection. Issei and Sakura's bond transcended the boundaries of their worlds. They talked about their respective backgrounds, sharing stories and experiences that were alien to the other. Sakura was fascinated by Issei's tales of devils and angels, of supernatural battles and the complexities of his world. She found herself drawn to the contrast between her life as a kunoichi and his life as a devil, and she couldn't help but admire his courage and resilience. Issei, in turn, was captivated by Sakura's unwavering dedication to becoming a stronger kunoichi. He admired her tenacity and the sacrifices she had made to protect her village, as well as her tireless pursuit of self-improvement. Sakura's kindness, strength, and her determination to overcome her own weaknesses made her all the more enchanting in his eyes. Their friendship provided solace for both of them. Issei had been on many missions and faced countless battles, but Sakura's presence brought a sense of tranquility to his life that he had never known before. Sakura, on the other hand, found comfort in Issei's support and encouragement, something she had been missing in her daily life. One sunny afternoon, as they sat under the shade of a sakura tree near the training ground, Issei found himself looking at Sakura with a newfound appreciation. Her pink hair shimmered in the dappled sunlight, and her emerald eyes sparkled as she spoke animatedly about her latest training techniques. "Sakura," Issei began, his voice tinged with sincerity, "I want you to know how much I admire your dedication and strength. You're an incredible kunoichi, and I've never met anyone like you." Sakura blushed at the compliment, her heart fluttering. "Thank you, Issei," she replied, her voice soft. "Your words mean a lot to me. It's been a long journey, and I'm still working hard to become even stronger." Issei smiled warmly. "I have no doubt that you'll achieve your goals. You have a spirit that's truly remarkable." Their gazes met, and there was a silent understanding that passed between them. As the days turned into weeks, their connection deepened, and they found themselves sharing not just their dreams and aspirations, but also their fears and insecurities. Sakura opened up to Issei about her feelings of inadequacy, her unrequited love for Sasuke Uchiha, and the constant pressure to prove herself. She told him about her desire to become a kunoichi worthy of her village, and the sacrifices she was willing to make to achieve that goal. Issei, in turn, shared stories of his own insecurities, of the doubts that had plagued him as a devil trying to find his place in the world. He spoke of his determination to become a more powerful devil, to protect those he cared about, and to make a difference in his own way. As they bared their souls to each other, Issei and Sakura discovered that they were more alike than they had initially thought. Both carried the weight of their responsibilities and dreams, and both understood the importance of self-improvement. Their conversations became a source of strength for them, a way to heal the wounds that had been hidden deep within their hearts. Over time, Issei and Sakura's friendship evolved into something deeper, something that went beyond mere camaraderie. There was an unspoken connection between them, a magnetic pull that drew them closer with each passing day. They found themselves looking forward to their meetings, to the stolen moments when they could share their thoughts, dreams, and fears. Issei couldn't help but admire Sakura's resilience, and Sakura found herself falling in love with the devil from another world. It was a love that was as complex as it was forbidden, a love that neither of them had anticipated but couldn't deny. As the days turned into weeks and Issei's presence in Konoha became a consistent part of Sakura's life, she found herself drawn to him more and more. Their friendship became a refuge from her daily struggles and provided solace in a world where she often felt overwhelmed. One evening, as they sat beneath the same sakura tree they had come to cherish, Sakura decided to confide in Issei about the burdens that had weighed on her heart for so long. She took a deep breath, her emerald eyes searching Issei's warm gaze. "Issei," Sakura began hesitantly, "there's something I've been keeping to myself, something that I've never really shared with anyone." Issei nodded attentively, a comforting presence beside her. "You can tell me anything, Sakura. I'm here for you." Sakura swallowed hard before she continued. "You see, there's this person I care about deeply, someone I've loved for a long time. His name is Sasuke Uchiha, and he's a fellow shinobi from our village." Issei watched Sakura closely, sensing the depth of her emotions. "I can see that he means a lot to you," he said gently. Tears welled up in Sakura's eyes as she nodded. "Yes, Sasuke he's the reason I started training so hard in the first place. I wanted to be strong, to stand by his side and protect him. But no matter how hard I try, he doesn't seem to notice me. He's always focused on his own path, on his own goals, and I'm just left behind, feeling inadequate." Issei listened empathetically, his heart aching for Sakura. He knew all too well the pain of unrequited love and the feeling of not being good enough. He reached out and gently placed a hand on Sakura's, offering his support. "Sakura," Issei said softly, "I understand how difficult it can be to love someone who doesn't seem to reciprocate your feelings. But your worth isn't defined by someone else's affection or lack thereof. You're an incredible kunoichi, strong and determined. You've come a long way, and I've seen your growth firsthand." Sakura wiped away her tears, her heart warmed by Issei's words. "Thank you, Issei," she said, "it's just hard to let go of these feelings. They've been a part of me for so long." Issei gave her a reassuring smile. "You don't have to let go of your feelings, Sakura. It's okay to have them. But remember that you have so much more to offer to the world and to yourself. Your strength and dedication are truly admirable, and you should be proud of the person you've become." In that moment, Sakura felt a weight lift off her shoulders. Issei's support and understanding were like a balm to her wounded heart. She realized that she didn't have to define her worth solely by her feelings for Sasuke. She had the power to grow, to become the best version of herself, and to find happiness in her own achievements. With Issei's encouragement, Sakura's emotional growth continued. She began to believe in herself more, embracing her abilities and the strength that had carried her through countless challenges. Her self-worth was no longer solely tied to her feelings for Sasuke, it was rooted in her determination and her journey as a kunoichi. As days turned into weeks and Sakura and Issei's bond deepened, they faced the complexities of their feelings for each other and the world's harsh realities that sought to keep them apart. But their friendship had already become a source of strength and growth for both of them, transforming their lives in unexpected ways. The moon hung high in the night sky, casting a silvery glow over Konoha's quiet streets. Issei and Sakura had decided to take a leisurely stroll through the village, enjoying the serenity of the moment. Unbeknownst to them, danger lurked in the shadows, and it would soon test the strength of their bond. As they walked hand in hand, Sakura felt a sense of tranquility she had never experienced before. Issei's presence was reassuring, and she found solace in his unwavering support. Their fingers were entwined, a silent testament to the connection they had forged. Suddenly, a group of rogue shinobi emerged from the darkness, their malicious intent unmistakable. Sakura's eyes widened in alarm as she recognized the threat. She had faced rogue shinobi before, but this time, they were targeting her specifically. She realized that they had learned of her connection to Issei and wanted to use her as leverage against him. Issei's senses tingled with danger, and he immediately positioned himself protectively in front of Sakura, his devil instincts kicking in. His crimson armor materialized and his wings unfurled, ready for battle. The intensity of his aura sent shivers down the spines of the rogue shinobi. "You've made a grave mistake by targeting her," Issei warned, his voice laced with authority. The rogue shinobi hesitated but soon launched their attacks. Issei moved with incredible speed and agility, his strength and combat skills unparalleled. With each strike, he deftly incapacitated his assailants, leaving them stunned and incapacitated. Sakura watched in awe as Issei effortlessly handled the threat. His power was beyond anything she had ever seen, even among the formidable shinobi of Konoha. As the last rogue shinobi fell to the ground, defeated and disarmed, Sakura couldn't help but feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude and admiration. Issei turned to Sakura, concern etched on his face. "Are you alright?" he asked, his voice softer now, tinged with worry. Sakura nodded, her heart racing, but her eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Issei. You saved me." Issei's eyes softened as he reached out to gently cup her cheek. "I'll always protect you, Sakura," he said, his voice sincere, "no matter the danger, I'll be there for you." Sakura felt her cheeks flush as she met Issei's gaze. In that moment, their connection deepened, and she couldn't help but feel a growing attraction to the devil who had come to her rescue. She had never met anyone who cared for her as much as he did, and the depth of their bond was impossible to deny. As they made their way back to Sakura's home, the tension of the encounter slowly dissipated. Sakura couldn't help but feel a sense of security in Issei's presence, and a warmth spread through her heart. She knew that their connection had become something more profound than friendship. It was a bond forged through shared experiences and the knowledge that they could rely on each other, no matter the challenges they faced. In the wake of the attack, Issei and Sakura's relationship took on a new dimension. They were no longer just friends, they were protectors of each other's hearts. The incident served as a stark reminder of the dangers that sought to keep them apart, but it also fueled the flames of their attraction. They had become something more significant to each other, and the complexities of their emotions continued to deepen. The night was serene, and the moon bathed the village in its soft, silvery light. Issei and Sakura's relationship had taken a profound turn after the incident with the rogue shinobi. Their bond had evolved into something deeper and more profound, and the unspoken attraction between them had become impossible to ignore. Stolen glances and moments of vulnerability had become a part of their interactions. As they spent more time together, their hearts drew closer with each passing day. The complexities of their emotions weighed on them, but neither could deny the magnetic pull that drew them together. One evening, as they sat on a quiet hill overlooking Konoha, Sakura couldn't help but feel a sense of longing. She had admired Issei from the moment she first saw him, but now her admiration had deepened into something more profound. Her heart ached with the realization that she had fallen in love with the devil from another world, a love that was as complex as it was forbidden. Issei, too, had found himself captivated by Sakura's beauty, strength, and kindness. Her presence had brought a sense of peace to his tumultuous world, and he couldn't deny the growing attraction he felt for her. As they gazed at the village below, Sakura turned to Issei, her voice soft but determined. "Issei," she began, "there's something I've been feeling, something that's been growing inside me, and I can't keep it hidden any longer." Issei turned to face her, his eyes filled with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation. "What is it, Sakura?" Sakura took a deep breath, her emerald eyes locking onto Issei's crimson gaze. "I've fallen in love with you," she confessed, her voice trembling with vulnerability. Issei's heart skipped a beat as he met Sakura's confession with a mixture of surprise and warmth. "Sakura," he replied, his voice filled with sincerity, "I've fallen in love with you, too." Their admission of love hung in the air, a delicate moment that neither of them had expected but couldn't deny. Issei reached out to gently caress Sakura's cheek, his touch tender and full of affection. Sakura leaned in, and their lips met in a gentle kiss, a testament to the blossoming romance between them. Their love was a complex and forbidden one, as it spanned not just the boundaries of their worlds, but the traditions and expectations of their respective societies. Yet, in each other's arms, they found solace and acceptance. Their connection was something they couldn't turn away from, even in the face of the challenges and consequences it would inevitably bring. As the days and nights passed, Issei and Sakura's love deepened, and they continued to steal moments of intimacy amidst the secrecy of their feelings. They navigated the complexities of their emotions, finding comfort in the knowledge that they were not alone in their forbidden love. Their relationship faced the challenges of a love that couldn't be openly accepted in the world of shinobi and devils, but it also celebrated the strength of their hearts, which had found each other amidst the chaos of their lives. The story of Issei and Sakura's blossoming romance was filled with passion, complexity, and the ever-present sense of danger that threatened to tear them apart. Yet, in each other's arms, they found a love that was worth every risk and sacrifice, a love that would continue to grow as they faced the challenges that lay ahead. Days turned into weeks, and the love between Sakura and Issei continued to grow, but it was not without its challenges. Sakura had always been a dedicated kunoichi, fiercely loyal to her village and its traditions. Her feelings for Issei had thrown her into a whirlwind of emotions, and she found herself torn between her love for the devil from another world and her allegiance to Konoha. Sakura had always been aware of the consequences of pursuing a relationship with Issei. Their love could never be openly accepted in the world of shinobi. It would not only go against the village's strict traditions, but also put both of them at risk. She couldn't bear the thought of endangering Issei or causing turmoil in her village. One day, as she sat on a familiar hill overlooking Konoha, Sakura found herself deep in thought. The wind rustled the leaves of the surrounding trees, creating a soothing backdrop to her contemplation. She couldn't escape the reality of the situation any longer. Her heart ached with the impossible choice she had to make. Issei, who had sensed Sakura's inner turmoil, had been nothing but supportive of her and her dedication to her village. He knew the complexities of their love, and he respected her loyalty. He had never pressured her to make a decision, understanding the weight of her responsibilities. Sakura knew that she needed to make a choice, and it was one of the most painful decisions she had ever faced. She couldn't ignore the reality that their love, though deep and true, would bring strife and danger into their lives. She had seen how protective Issei was of her, and she couldn't bear to be the cause of any harm that might befall him. One evening, she met Issei at their secret spot beneath the Sakura tree. As they sat together, Sakura's emerald eyes were filled with both love and sorrow. Issei sensed that something was amiss, and he gently asked, "Sakura, is everything alright?" Tears welled up in Sakura's eyes as she took a deep breath. "Issei," she began, her voice trembling, "I've been struggling with something for a while now, and I've come to a difficult decision." Issei reached out and held Sakura's hand, his crimson eyes filled with concern. "What is it, Sakura? You can tell me anything." Sakura looked into Issei's eyes, her voice barely above a whisper. "I love you, Issei, more than anything in this world. But I also love my village, and I can't bear the thought of causing any harm to it or to you. Our love, it can't be openly accepted here." Issei's heart sank as he realized the weight of Sakura's words. He knew the difficulties of their love, but hearing Sakura express her pain made it all too real. "Sakura," he said softly, "I understand. Your loyalty to your village is something I deeply respect. I would never want to bring harm to you or to Konoha." Sakura's tears fell freely as she leaned into Issei's embrace. "I'm so sorry, Issei," she whispered, her voice muffled against his chest. "I wish things could be different, but for now, I think it's best if we keep our love a secret." Issei held Sakura tightly, his own heart heavy with the burden of their unspoken love. "I'll always be here for you, Sakura, no matter what. Our love may be hidden, but it's real, and it's something I cherish deeply." Their decision to keep their love a secret was a painful one, but it was also a testament to their unwavering loyalty and the complexities of their feelings. They knew that their love would continue to be tested, and they were prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As the days turned into weeks and their love remained hidden, Issei and Sakura found solace in the knowledge that they were each other's greatest confidants, even if they couldn't openly express their love. Their relationship had become a delicate balance of loyalty, secrecy, and the unspoken promise that their love would endure, no matter the obstacles that stood in its way. The decision to keep their love a secret weighed heavily on both Issei and Sakura. The unspoken emotions that bound them had created a bittersweet undercurrent to their interactions. As the days passed, Issei couldn't ignore the pain he saw in Sakura's eyes and the turmoil she was going through. One evening, they found themselves sitting beneath the Sakura tree, the same place where they had shared their first kiss. The moonlight bathed them in a gentle, silvery glow. Sakura was lost in thought, and Issei couldn't stand the sight of her suffering any longer. "Sakura," Issei began, his voice filled with determination, "there's something I need to tell you." Sakura turned to face him, her emerald eyes searching his crimson gaze. Issei, what is it? Issei reached out and gently cupped Sakura's cheek, his touch soft and affectionate. I can't bear to see you in pain, Sakura, he confessed, his voice tinged with vulnerability. I know we've chosen to keep our love a secret, but I can't keep my feelings hidden any longer. Sakura's heart raced as she looked into Issei's eyes, her breath catching in her throat. Issei. Issei continued, his words filled with sincerity. Sakura, I love you with all my heart, more than I've ever loved anyone before. Our love may be forbidden, but it's also the most beautiful and precious thing in my life. I want to be with you, no matter the challenges we face. I'm willing to stand by your side, even in the shadows, as long as I can call you mine. Tears welled up in Sakura's eyes, and she felt her heart swell with emotion. She had longed to hear those words, to know that Issei's feelings mirrored her own. She reached out and placed her hand over Issei's on her cheek. Issei, she whispered, her voice quivering with emotion, I love you too. More than anything in this world. It's a love that's grown from the depths of my heart and I can't deny it any longer. Issei's eyes glistened with joy as he leaned in, and their lips met in a passionate kiss, sealing their confession of love. The world around them faded away as they poured their emotions into the embrace, a promise to each other that their love was worth any risk and any sacrifice. As they broke the kiss, Issei gazed into Sakura's eyes with unwavering devotion. We may keep our love a secret from the world, Sakura, but it's a love that will shine brighter than any star in the night sky. Sakura smiled through her tears, her heart lightened by Issei's unwavering commitment. I promise to cherish our love, Issei, and to keep it hidden, but never forgotten. Their love, once a bittersweet secret, had now been openly confessed and shared, deepening the bond between Issei and Sakura. The world might never know of their love, but in each other's arms, they found the strength to face the challenges that lay ahead, and the promise of a love that was as enduring as it was forbidden. Issei and Sakura's love had been confessed and shared, but it remained hidden from the prying eyes of the village. Their stolen moments together became their lifeline, an oasis of love in a world that couldn't accept them openly. However, the constant fear of discovery cast a shadow over their happiness. They continued to meet beneath the sakura tree, where their love had blossomed. Each encounter was filled with passion, and their kisses were as sweet as the sakura blossoms that surrounded them. In the secrecy of the night, they cherished their love, finding comfort in each other's arms. But the world of shinobi was relentless in its expectations and traditions, and the danger of their love being exposed weighed heavily on their hearts. Sakura couldn't help but worry about the consequences their relationship might have on both of their lives, and she knew that keeping their love a secret was the only way to protect their fragile happiness. One evening, as they sat together beneath the sakura tree, Sakura's voice trembled with anxiety. Issei, I can't shake this feeling of fear, she admitted, her eyes filled with concern. What if we're discovered? What if our love brings danger to our doorstep? Issei reached out to gently wipe away a tear that had escaped Sakura's eye. I understand your fears, Sakura, he said, his voice filled with empathy, but we're doing everything we can to keep our love hidden. I'll do whatever it takes to protect you, to keep you safe from any harm that might come our way. Sakura leaned into Issei's embrace, seeking solace in his arms. I just wish our love didn't have to be a secret, she whispered, her voice heavy with longing. Issei pressed a tender kiss to Sakura's forehead, his love and devotion unwavering. I do too, Sakura, but for now, this is our reality. Our love may be hidden, but it's also the most beautiful and precious thing in our lives. Their love was indeed a forbidden one, shrouded in secrecy, and it was a love they needed to protect at all costs. As they continued to navigate the complexities of their relationship, Issei and Sakura found strength in the shared moments of passion and intimacy that were their lifeline. The sakura tree became a symbol of their love, a silent witness to the stolen kisses and whispered confessions that they cherished. In the hidden world they had created together, their love thrived, even as it remained hidden from the prying eyes of the village. The challenges they faced as they kept their love a secret only deepened their devotion to each other. Their love was a forbidden one, but it was also a love that transcended societal expectations and norms. Issei and Sakura knew that their hearts were bound together, and no matter the obstacles that stood in their way, their love would endure. As Issei and Sakura's love continued to flourish in secret, their relationship deepened on both emotional and personal levels. Issei decided it was time to reveal the true extent of his devil powers to Sakura, believing that she deserved to know the complexities of his world and the battles he constantly fought. One quiet evening, beneath the sakura tree that had become a witness to their love, Issei decided to open up to Sakura. He began by explaining the world of devils, angels, and the supernatural conflicts that were a part of his existence. He talked about his own journey, the challenges he faced, and his unwavering determination to protect those he cared about. Sakura listened attentively, her emerald eyes filled with both curiosity and empathy. As a kunoichi, she had faced her share of battles and adversities, and she understood the weight of responsibility that came with protecting one's world. Issei's revelations resonated with her, and she felt a deep connection to his struggles. Issei continued, sharing the intricacies of his devil powers, his balance breaker forms, and the battles he had fought against supernatural forces. He explained how he constantly battled the forces of darkness and how his power had grown over time. His words painted a vivid picture of a world unlike any Sakura had ever known. Sakura, in turn, shared her experiences as a kunoichi, the battles she had fought, and the challenges she had overcome. She talked about her training, her comrades, and the unwavering loyalty she felt toward Konoha. Issei listened with admiration as she detailed the sacrifices and the determination that had shaped her into the formidable kunoichi she was. Their conversations extended into the late hours of the night, and with each revelation, their connection deepened. Issei and Sakura found solace in the understanding they shared about the complexities of their worlds and the responsibilities they carried. Issei gazed into Sakura's eyes, a newfound appreciation and admiration in his crimson gaze. "Sakura, your strength and dedication are truly remarkable," he said. "I've seen the battles you fought, and I'm in awe of your resilience." Sakura blushed at the compliment, her heart warmed by Issei's admiration. "Thank you, Issei," she replied, "your world is so different from mine, but your courage and determination inspire me." Their shared experiences, their unwavering support, and the knowledge that they could confide in each other made their love even more profound. The complexities of their worlds had brought them together, and it was in each other's arms that they found the understanding and acceptance they had been seeking. As their love continued to grow, Issei and Sakura's relationship was built on a foundation of trust and shared experiences. They knew that they could rely on each other in times of need, and that their love was a source of strength that would help them overcome the challenges that lay ahead. The foreboding darkness loomed over both Konoha and the Devil World as a new and formidable threat emerged, one that had the potential to endanger the safety of their loved ones and shatter the delicate balance of their hidden love. Issei and Sakura found themselves facing a situation that would require their combined strength and determination to overcome. The threat was a powerful alliance of rogue shinobi and renegade devils who sought to unleash chaos upon both worlds. These nefarious forces aimed to exploit the vulnerability of the boundary that separated their realms, and the consequences could be catastrophic. As word of this impending danger reached Konoha, Sakura knew that she had to act swiftly. She had a responsibility to protect her village, and she understood the gravity of the situation. With her experience as a kunoichi and Issei's strength as a devil, they realized that together, they could become a force to be reckoned with. One evening, Issei and Sakura met beneath the sakura tree, their faces etched with determination. They had reached a decision. "Issei," Sakura began, her voice filled with resolve, "we can't let this threat endanger our loved ones. We need to work together to protect both our worlds." Issei nodded in agreement. "You're right, Sakura. I'll do everything in my power to keep you and your village safe." Sakura continued, "I know our love has to remain hidden, but when it comes to protecting our worlds, we can't let anything stand in our way." Issei's eyes shone with pride and love for Sakura. "I'm with you, Sakura, every step of the way. Our love will give us the strength to face this new threat." Their shared determination and commitment to protect their worlds gave them a renewed sense of purpose. Issei's devil powers and Sakura's kunoichi skills, coupled with their unwavering love for each other, created a formidable partnership. They began to strategize and prepare for the impending danger, their every moment together becoming an opportunity to train and reinforce their skills. As they trained, Issei marveled at Sakura's progress and the incredible power she possessed as a kunoichi. Sakura, in turn, admired Issei's unparalleled strength and the fierce determination that had carried him through countless battles. The day of reckoning finally arrived as the rogue shinobi and renegade devils launched their assault on the boundary separating the worlds. Issei and Sakura stood side by side, ready to face the threat that loomed before them. Their love was the driving force that empowered them, and they knew that they would do whatever it took to protect their loved ones. The battle that ensued was fierce and intense. Issei unleashed the full extent of his devil powers, his balance breaker forms glowing with a fiery determination. Sakura used her kunoichi skills to outmaneuver her foes and strike with precision and grace. Their synergy on the battlefield was undeniable, and together, they fought with a strength and purpose that could not be matched. As the battle raged on, Issei and Sakura's love became a source of inspiration for the others who fought alongside them. Their unwavering commitment to protect their worlds and their loved ones served as a powerful reminder of the strength that love could bring. Ultimately, the threat was neutralized, and the rogue shinobi and renegade devils were defeated. The worlds of Konoha and the devils were safe once more, thanks to the bravery and determination of Issei and Sakura. As they stood amidst the aftermath of the battle, their hands intertwined and their hearts filled with pride, Issei and Sakura knew that their love was a force that could conquer any obstacle. Their shared experiences, both in love and in battle, had only deepened their connection, making their bond stronger than ever. The new threat had tested the strength of their love, and it had emerged even more profound and enduring. Issei and Sakura had proven that their love was a force to be reckoned with, capable of overcoming any challenge that came their way. The victory against the new threat had not only strengthened the bond between Issei and Sakura, but it also forced them to confront their own pasts and the insecurities that had held them back. Their love had been a source of inspiration and strength, encouraging them to let go of old wounds and embrace a brighter future together. In the days following the battle, Issei and Sakura found themselves reflecting on their individual journeys and the impact those experiences had on their lives. They knew that they needed to confront their pasts in order to fully move forward. One quiet evening, Issei and Sakura sat beneath the sakura tree, the moonlight casting a gentle glow over them. Issei spoke first, his voice filled with vulnerability. "Sakura, as a devil, I've had my share of battles and made many mistakes along the way. I've struggled with my own insecurities and doubts, especially regarding my worthiness as a devil." Sakura reached out and took Issei's hand, her gaze filled with understanding. "Issei, you are so much more than your past mistakes. Your strength and your unwavering determination to protect those you care about inspire me every day." Issei smiled, the warmth of Sakura's words melting away the doubts that had plagued him for so long. "Thank you, Sakura. Your love and support have given me the strength to face my past and move forward." Sakura took a deep breath, her own confession waiting to be shared. "Issei, I've had my own struggles. I used to define my worth by my feelings for Sasuke, and it held me back from realizing my own potential. I was so focused on him that I ignored the incredible kunoichi I was becoming." Issei listened attentively, his heart heavy with empathy for Sakura's journey. "Sakura, you've grown into an incredible kunoichi, one that I deeply admire. Your love for Sasuke is a part of your past, but it doesn't define you. You're strong, capable, and filled with potential, and I'm proud to be by your side." Sakura smiled through her tears, grateful for Issei's unwavering support and understanding. "Thank you, Issei. With your love, I've found the strength to let go of the past and embrace the future." Their shared confessions and the depth of their understanding strengthened their love. Issei and Sakura realized that their pasts were a part of who they were, but they didn't have to be a barrier to their happiness. Their love had given them the courage to face their insecurities and emerge stronger and more confident. In the days that followed, they continued to train, not only as individuals, but also as a couple. Issei's devil powers continued to grow, and Sakura's kunoichi skills reached new heights. Their commitment to each other became the driving force behind their self-improvement. As they faced the past and embraced their personal growth, Issei and Sakura's love continued to flourish. They knew that their love was a force that could overcome any obstacle, and their shared journey had brought them closer than ever. The sakura tree, beneath which their love had first blossomed, had now witnessed their shared vulnerabilities and their unwavering support for each other. It had become a symbol of their enduring love, a love that was free from the shadows of the past and focused on the bright future that lay ahead. Issei and Sakura's love had grown stronger through the challenges they had faced together. Their bond was a source of strength and comfort, a sanctuary in the tumultuous worlds they inhabited. However, they were aware that their love, once hidden in the shadows, could not remain a secret forever. The day they had feared came when someone from Konoha began to suspect the true nature of their relationship. The village was a tight-knit community, and the secrets of its inhabitants were often hard to keep. A kunoichi who had long observed Sakura's actions and behavior had started to piece together the truth. One evening, the kunoichi approached Sakura, her expression a mix of concern and determination. "Sakura," she said, her voice low and serious, "there have been rumors and whispers about you and an outsider. Are these rumors true?" Sakura's heart raced as she tried to maintain her composure. She knew that it was only a matter of time before someone discovered the truth. "I can't deny it," she admitted, her voice trembling. "I'm in love with Issei." The kunoichi nodded, her expression somber. "Sakura, you know the implications of your relationship. It could bring danger to the village and to the world of shinobi. You must be aware of the consequences." Sakura's eyes filled with tears as she considered the severity of the situation. "I love Issei, and I can't imagine my life without him. But I also love my village, and I don't want to endanger it." The kunoichi reached out and placed a reassuring hand on Sakura's shoulder. "You have a difficult decision to make, Sakura. I hope you choose wisely, for the sake of all of us." As the kunoichi walked away, Sakura was left with the weight of her decision. She knew that her love for Issei had the potential to bring severe consequences, not just for her, but for Konoha and the devil world. She was torn between her loyalty to her village and her love for Issei. Sakura found Issei beneath the sakura tree, his eyes filled with concern as he saw her tear-stained face. "Sakura, what happened?" She took a deep breath and explained the encounter with the kunoichi. "Issei, our love is no longer a secret. It's only a matter of time before others find out. I don't want to bring danger to you or to my village." Issei held Sakura tightly, his heart heavy with worry. "Sakura, I understand the risks, but I also know that our love is worth it. We'll face whatever challenges come our way, together. Sakura met Issei's gaze, her voice filled with determination. Issei, I want to be with you, no matter the consequences. But I also want to protect my village. We need to find a way to ensure their safety. Issei nodded, his commitment to Sakura unwavering. We'll find a solution, Sakura. Our love is strong, and it will guide us through this. The unfolding of their secret love had set in motion a chain of events that would test the depth of their commitment. Issei and Sakura knew that they needed to find a way to protect both their worlds and their loved ones. Their love was a force to be reckoned with, and they were willing to face whatever challenges came their way to keep it alive. In the days that followed, they began to devise a plan that would allow them to continue their love while minimizing the potential risks to Konoha and the Devil World. It was a difficult and delicate path, but they were determined to navigate it together. The unveiling of their secret love had brought them to a crossroads where they needed to make choices that would determine the course of their future. Issei and Sakura knew that their love was worth the sacrifices they might have to make, and they were prepared to face whatever consequences awaited them. The truth of Issei and Sakura's relationship had come to light, and the consequences of their forbidden love loomed over them. Sakura found herself facing an agonizing decision, torn between her love for Issei and her loyalty to Konoha. One fateful evening, Sakura and Issei met beneath the sakura tree, their hearts heavy with the weight of the decision they were about to make. Sakura's emerald eyes were filled with sorrow as she spoke. Issei, I've made a decision, and it's the hardest choice I've ever had to make. Issei's crimson eyes were filled with concern as he listened. Sakura, what is it? You can tell me anything. Sakura took a deep breath, her voice quivering with emotion. I love you, Issei, more than anything in this world. But I also love my village, and I can't bear the thought of causing any harm to it or to you. Our love, it can't be openly accepted here. Issei understood the pain in Sakura's eyes and the gravity of the situation. Sakura, I love you too, and I respect your loyalty to your village. But what are you saying? Sakura's voice was barely above a whisper as she made her heart-wrenching decision. I have to leave, Issei. It's the only way to protect my village and to keep you safe. I can't bear to see you hurt because of our love. Issei's heart sank as he realized the depth of Sakura's sacrifice. Sakura, I can't imagine my life without you. But I understand your decision, and I respect it. Tears welled up in Sakura's eyes as she reached out to touch Issei's cheek. Issei, please understand that I'm doing this out of love. I want you to be safe, and I want to protect my village. Issei embraced Sakura tightly, his heart heavy with the pain of their parting. I'll never forget you, Sakura. Our love is something I'll cherish forever. As they held each other, their love became a bittersweet memory, a love that had been tested by the challenges they had faced. Sakura's sacrifice was a testament to her unwavering love for Issei and her dedication to her village. In the days that followed, Sakura prepared to leave Konoha, her heart heavy with the knowledge that she was leaving behind the love of her life. Issei stood by her side, offering his support and understanding. Their farewell beneath the sakura tree was filled with tears and unspoken words of love. Sakura's departure was a sacrifice made out of love, a choice to protect her village and the man she loved. Issei knew that their love would live on in their hearts, even if they could no longer be together. As Sakura left Konoha behind, her thoughts were filled with the love she had shared with Issei and the future that might have been. Issei, too, carried the memory of their love with him, a love that had been both forbidden and profound. The sacrifice they had made was a testament to the strength of their love, and it was a decision that would shape the course of their lives. Sakura's departure was a choice made out of love, and Issei knew that their love would endure, no matter the distance that separated them. The day of Sakura's departure had arrived, and beneath the sakura tree, Issei and Sakura stood in each other's arms, tears glistening in their eyes. Their love, once forbidden and hidden, had now become a bittersweet memory, a testament to the complexities of their feelings and the sacrifices they had made. Sakura clung to Issei, her heart heavy with sorrow. Issei, I don't want to say goodbye. I wish things could be different. Issei held her tightly, his voice filled with tenderness. Sakura, our love is a precious memory, one that will always hold a special place in our hearts. I'll never forget you, and I'll cherish the time we had together. Sakura wiped away a tear and met Issei's gaze. I love you, Issei, and I always will. Please promise me that you'll be safe. Issei nodded, his love for Sakura unwavering. I promise, Sakura. I'll continue to protect those I care about, and you'll always be in my heart. Their farewell was filled with whispered confessions of love and promises that would be carried with them, even as they were separated. As Sakura turned to leave, Issei watched her go, his heart heavy with the weight of their parting. Sakura's departure marked the end of a chapter in their lives, a chapter that had been filled with love, sacrifice, and shared moments of vulnerability. Issei and Sakura had faced the complexities of their feelings and had made choices that were driven by love, even if they were painful. As Sakura walked away, Issei couldn't help but gaze at the Sakura tree, the silent witness to their love. The Sakura blossoms seemed to weep alongside him, as if mourning the loss of a love that had been as beautiful as it was forbidden. In the days that followed, Issei and Sakura carried the memories of their love with them, a love that had been bittersweet but enduring. They continued to live their lives, each aware that their love had left an indelible mark on their hearts. Issei knew that he would never forget Sakura, and she, in turn, carried the memory of the devil who had touched her heart in ways she had never imagined. Their love was a testament to the strength of the human heart, capable of enduring even the most challenging of circumstances. As they continued on their separate paths, Issei and Sakura found solace in the knowledge that their love had been real, that it had been worth every moment they had shared, and that it would forever remain a cherished memory in their hearts. Years had passed since Sakura's departure from Konoha, and Issei's life had taken him on a different path as well. The memory of their bittersweet farewell had remained with both of them, a constant reminder of the love they had shared. But fate, it seemed, had other plans for them. A new threat, even more formidable than the one they had faced before, had emerged. This time, it was a force that could only be defeated by their combined strength. The safety of their respective worlds hung in the balance, and it became clear that Issei and Sakura were destined to reunite once more. In the devil world, Issei received word of the impending danger, and he knew that he couldn't face it alone. He recalled the love he had shared with Sakura and the strength they had found in each other. With determination burning in his heart, he set out to find her, to seek her help in confronting the new threat. Meanwhile, Sakura, who had continued her life as a kunoichi and grown even stronger, became aware of the same danger that loomed over Konoha. She knew that she couldn't face it alone either. The memory of Issei and the love they had shared had never left her, and she understood that their love had given her the courage and strength she needed to confront the challenges ahead. As Issei and Sakura's paths converged once more, their eyes met in a moment of recognition and understanding. The Sakura tree stood as a silent witness to their reunion, its blossoms reflecting the emotions that welled up in their hearts. "Sakura," Issei said, his voice filled with urgency and determination, "I've come to ask for your help. The threat that looms over both our worlds is greater than anything we've faced before. I can't do this without you." Sakura nodded, her gaze unwavering. "Issei, I've grown stronger, but I've never forgotten the love we shared and the strength it gave me. I'm ready to face this threat with you." Their reunion was a testament to the enduring nature of their love. It had survived the passage of time and the trials they had faced separately. Issei and Sakura knew that their love was not just a memory, but a force that had the power to unite them in the face of adversity. As they prepared to confront the new threat, their love had endured, stronger than ever. It was a love that had grown alongside their personal growth, a love that had transformed them into individuals capable of facing the challenges that lay ahead. Issei and Sakura's reunion was a powerful testament to the strength of their love, a love that had overcome the complexities of their feelings and the sacrifices they had made. Together, they were ready to face the challenges that lay ahead, united by a love that had withstood the test of time and adversity. And so how was this story? I hope you like it. And if you like it, share this story with your friends and like the video too. And don't forget to subscribe our channel for daily awesome fanfiction. Okay, it's time for me to go. Bye bye.